Hello and welcome to my new Let's Play of Magical DEATHPAIR. It just came out on the 11th January and I have kept an eye on it for some time before that too. So I'm quite happy that it actually got an English translation faster than I thought. I actually didn't think it would I was actually already planning on trying to play it in Japanese. So yeah, this is quite a happy occasion. So anyway, enough talk. Let's actually start. If I find to enter. Can you swear you won't betray me? Well, I sure hope I won't. Ah, a mascot. Moni-P-chan. Can I make a mascot voice? I don't know. I don't know if I can do one, but I will try.
I'm the witch's lovely and adorable supervising manager, Mono-P-chan. This might seem kinda sudden, but I want you to play a game of life or death.
Explain, please.
You only need me to explain how it's a witch's job to protect the world from destructive monsters. No? All good. You know that part already. A monster barrier has appeared in Tokyo's Shizuhachi station, and more than 30 witches are MAA. Basically, they're not there. You can't reach them anymore, I think. If you add the numbers of humans gone missing to the mix, the totals are super unprecedented. Now we've recently found that the monsters in question are hosting a game. I just sent out a document outlining the details. To put it simply, things aren't looking pretty, even from a manager's perspective. That's why we've decided to send Tokyo's most elite witches into the monsters game. The game starts today, November 30th at about 5 PM. The start location is the Tozai Line train, heading for...
I will get it. I will learn how to pronounce this. Shizuhachi station.
It's now 4:13, so you still have some time, but you should use it to meet the others. Oh, that reminds me, I know you usually act solo, but as an emergency precaution, we've assigned everyone a mandatory buddy. Your partner's name is Classical.
Does everyone have like fancy nicknames?
Hey, don't look at me like that. The probability of survival is higher in larger numbers.
That I believe.
Besides, we've matched each witch with a partner of compatible personality traits and special abilities.
Okay.
You specialize in offense and are exceptionally strong in direct combat. But you're easily swayed by your emotions and aren't always aware of your surroundings. That's why we've made sure your partner has a lot of experience and insight. But his direct combat skills fall short of yours. The two of you make up for each other's flaws and have compatible personalities. You'll make a great pair. Okay, we should be arriving at Shizuhachi station soon. I'm rooting for you, witches.
Thank you for riding with us. The next stop is one. Oh. That was an introduction. Toka Mitsumine. I'm guessing this is our protagonist?
It looks like I've hit a jackpot. But I feel so tired and sluggish.
Wait a minute, I can save? Oh, there's a gallery too. Very nice, that's very good. Thank you very much. I will most certainly use this.
Is this a witch's body?
That is a body. That is a corpse. That doesn't look alive anymore.
Her limbs are suspended by threads. Did someone put this on display for a reason? Well, it's not like I care.
You should care. Or rather, I care. No, I don't actually want to see it again. No.
We're inside a tunnel and cannot see outside. Ah, it's such a pretty game.
Scissorhands? Well, what do we have here? Are you lost, little girl? That's certainly a way to make this game feel like a horror movie. No pressure! Whoops. Ooh, Good thing I saved. The Vas I know would never run away. You are clearly not Vas. Oh, yay! I got the first ending. Yeah.
Are you a witch? If you are, that makes two of us. I'm Vastine, by the way.
Yes, I am a witch. My name is Galasical.
Galasical, you must be my buddy.
Indeed, Miss Vastine.
If we're buddies, why am I sensing hostility?
You're mistaken. I'm simply being cautious. Can you stop imitating Scissorhands? You are basically being a horror game character right now. You see, your behavior towards me will determine my next move. I certainly saw that. Consider this. What would you do if I put you in a situation where you were up against the wall of despair? Fight you? I'll tear it down.
A dumb wall wouldn't stop me. I'd just kick it down.
I would expect nothing less, but be warned. You can't always rely on strength to get your way.
Sorry, but I'm not exactly good at using my head. That's your job.
Very well, I will compensate for what you lack. But I have a question. Can you swear you won't betray me? Can you swear you won't betray me? You're being, you already murdered me. That's up to you. That's a fair point. Trust is not one-sided. A partnership cannot work unless you trust me as well. Alright, one last thing. Don't move. This train car was set up with a threat trap. Didn't you notice? No, I didn't. One step forward and your head would have been cleanly sliced off. Ugh. Why didn't you tell me that sooner? What good would it have done if you didn't trust what I said? On another note, Miss Vestine, if you are indeed a witch, why haven't you transformed yet? Oh, I forgot! You forgot? I really like the feathers in your hair. Makes me think of Valkyries. So yeah, I'm Vestine. My mottos are: combat is the best defense, and an eye for an eye, a fist for a fist. I can agree with that. I also always like attacking as defense. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. Vestine might trust you, but I don't. But I'm sure that's intentional. That's weird. Why do I feel like I've seen you before? If I seem familiar, it's because I am a wanted criminal. At least you're honest. You are? I am joking. Even if I were, I would never reveal my identity so easily. You have a terrible sense of humor. My apologies. Well, enough with the small talk. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Glassica. I use these claws as a weapon, and my skill is confidential. You're keeping secrets? Well, suit yourself. My weapon of choice is a giant axe. Nice. As for my skill, I've never used it, so I don't know what it is. You don't know your own skill. I hate fancy moves. I would rather just punch my enemies in the face. You really love to fight. Damn straight I do. That's why I'm a witch. But these constant missions have got me beat. I literally just finished another mission somewhere else. So like, is being a witch... I wonder, is it like a job? Or... what kind of role does it play here? Is it more like Madoka Magica? I guess we'll find out, maybe? So that's why you forgot to transform, when your energy levels are so low. Not only do you seem to be exhausted, but your magic levels are running on empty as well. You can tell? I really wish magic could just recharge itself. I guess I should rest. You know, I could help you replenish your magic. What? Ah, I see, we're doing this the Fate way, I see. Magic transfer, how they call it. I'm not voicing sounds. I'm not voicing kissing sounds. No. That's not what I'm planning to do here. Oh. Ah, I guess I should just go to proper member. Uh-huh. Where am I? You're on a train, remember? A train inside a barrier, that is. You fell asleep for about 10 minutes. Hold on, it's all coming back to me. What's your deal? Kissing helps increase and equally distribute magic throughout the body. I thought there was common knowledge among witches. Were you not aware? You know... So, better ask another witch for that, just in case. Is that for real? For real? I never tell a lie. Didn't you receive a full explanation from Lady Monipe when you first became a witch? Fine, I'll trust you. Just don't do like that without warning, you surprised me. My apologies. But in my defense, I knew you couldn't perform adequately with the low level of magic you had. No matter how great your weapons and skills are, you can't do anything without magic. Since natural healing from injury consumes magic, a lack of it can even lead to death. That's good to know. When you lose a lot of magic, its quick recovery is key to maintaining your physical condition. Well, when you put it like that, I guess I should thank you. Anyway, why did I fall asleep again? The sudden influx of magic made you lose consciousness. Fatigue and dizziness are common side effects of rapid magic consumption. Your body seems especially prone to such things. Now that you mention it, I always get dizzy when I swing my axe too hard. Exaggerated movements can certainly drain magic quickly. But don't worry, I will protect you until you recover. Good lord, I do not trust you. But there sure are a lot of CGs in here, holy moly. I look forward to working with you as my buddy, Miss Vestine. You can call me Vas. You've given me bad vibes from the start, so I kind of hate you. Same. I don't hate you. That's exactly why you piss me off. Well, everyone else should have arrived by now, shall we? I'm still kind of weak on my feet. Would you like to hold hands? No thanks. Yeah. Nah, buddy, that's kinda... Do not trust. Do not trust. That's a person. Oh. Ah, you're lying there. I see, I see. But oh boy. It was 16 characters, wasn't it? No way in hell am I gonna have that many voices for everyone. Greetings. You may call me Lord Caesaluca. Excuse me? Who does this guy think he is? That's a heavy-looking coat you have there, Caesaluca. I said, call me Lord. Well, no matter. Careless movement is not my style. Composure, elegance, and grace. I live my life by these three wondrous principles. Speaking of wondrous, your body seems to know what I mean. You want to be friends with Classical? Be my guest. We don't get along. Who's your buddy, by the way? I neither. No? No care. I refuse to acknowledge the type of person who does not bother to greet to me. Ever thought of greeting them? Colorful personalities we have here, don't we? What a drag. Why is everyone coming to talk to me? I mean, you kinda have to introduce yourself, you know? Maybe we just want to get to know everyone's face. Besides, it's hard to call you if we don't know your name. You don't need to call my name. Okay then, we'll call you the Cape Macho Man. Give me a break. My name is, okay, how is the G pronounced? Gigi Nose or Gigi Nose? Gigi sounds kind of funnier, so I think I'll call him Gigi Nose. My name's Gigi Nose, okay? Jeez. Can I talk to you again? What do you want? Leave me alone. Ah, yeah. What more do you want? Classical do you have something else to say? The Overwatches have arrived. Why don't you talk to them? Who are you? You have a lot of stars on your design, don't you? I'm Isala. In one eromancy, dreams of riding the subway represent anxiety. I don't dream at all nowadays. Everything is fine right now, but nothing is certain until we return. Who knows if we will even make it back alive? That's... Everyone is a character here. Everyone is a character here. So, nice to meet you. The name's Mutsukumu. This blue guy here is my buddy. I live smack up in the city, so... Yeah, goddammit. Shizuyuhachi Station is just a hop away. I stopped by the arcade earlier, since I had some time to kill. Have you heard of the game Relac Kitten? I found a claw machine inside with huge plushies from the franchise. I was so fixated on getting one I lost track of the time and almost missed this train. Man, I spent a lot of doubt and I didn't even catch a prize. Looks like the canned beans and rice for the rest of the week. Ooh. My condolences. What voice to give you? High or low? High or low?
Nice to meet you. I'm Lily. It looks like there isn't any service inside the barrier. I can't use any of my online apps. But can you believe it? I had to get someone to fill in for me at work again, all for the sake of this urgent mission.
Ah, I see, so it's not a main job or anything.
It's hard for us witches to stick to a schedule.
I can imagine.
Something always comes right up before a test or a date. I must be cursed. My buddy's name is Reverie, but I don't see him yet.
Gretten. Howdy, partner. The name's Gretten. You sure know how to keep your cool around a dead body. Is it still in the other... I guess you all saw then. I'm over here worried it will end up and come back to life. Or maybe I just played too many zombie games last night. My buddy Neville is investigating the body as we speak. She's got guts, if you ask me.
I notice you have an accent. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Tokyo, y'all.
Really? I thought you were from Osaka.
My mom's from Osaka, but my pa's a Tokyo man. This accent here just helps me stand out in the crowd. Don't sweat the small stuff. I kind of like you. Hey, I'm Darren. Looking forward to working with you today.
I am Bastine. Is that girl on the floor your buddy?
Nope. My buddy is the cutie in the next car. Her name's Milavina. This kid just started feeling nauseous after seeing that corpse in the other car. I feel sorry for the poor witch who died. But there's no use in dwelling on the past. Let me tell if there's anything I can do to help you.
That's nice.
And are you alright? I think you can get a higher voice.
I think I'm gonna be sick. I hate gore.
I guess we'll introduce ourselves next time, huh? And you two are making merry in the cart where someone died, I see.
Perth?
Maybe I should give you an andronym. Oh well.
Hi, I'm Perth. I hope we can be friends. I'm not super strong, so it's a good thing the monsters here are all the vindicative type. I'm gonna fight for everyone's happiness. For starters, here's a candy vase. You get strawberry to match your pink look.
How do you know my name?
Darcy told me while you were sleeping.
And who are you? You look cool. But I can't... You're both kind of androgynous looking, don't you?
This is my buddy Azumano.
Ah, she.
She's not much of a talker, but I'm sure she's super nice.
You're a pretty optimistic one, aren't you? Matches your very yellow color scheme. And that's also definitely, Azumano's design is definitely one I like in women. This is my buddy Millefina. I'm stoked she's so cute. Oh, she seems to be more the fiery type, huh?
Cut it out, Durham. We're here on a mission. I can't believe you're not taking this more seriously. Also, only an idiot would comment on my looks right in front of my face.
Sorry. Bad habit.
Nice to meet you. I'm Millefina. We're probably up against the toughest opponents yet. Good luck out there. Did you see those threads around the corpse over there? I think they're magic. That means elemental magic, like fire, would just bounce right off. A sword could cut them though. I wonder if our enemies use thread as their weapon.
Alright, so... a good thing to remember then, huh? And who are you?
My name is Neville. My buddy is a wannabe cowboy, Gretton. I heard your name is Vastine, and Glassical is your buddy. I can't believe you can sleep in a situation like this. You're either tough-skinned or a complete idiot. Then again, if panic is the worst thing you could do, staying relaxed is probably not a bad alternative. Either way, it would be humiliating. I can't pronounce things today. Either way, it would be humiliating if we both perished in a futile battle. Watch yourself out there.
You also show like interesting. A more demon-like design for a witch, huh? Hey there, honey. The name's Barukuru, Baru for short. I'm here to find a name of world peace for all the cats out there. Or are you supposed to be a cat? Gigi knows it's my buddy. Have you met him? He's that guy in the red cape. Anyway, I'll do my best out there. Your personality is kind of pleasant, which makes you a very interesting contrast to Jijinosa over there. Is this a witch's corpse? It probably is. And we can get over there, so... I think I introduced myself to everyone. Oh no, someone showed up. Oh, and you are alright again?
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Meloa. My weapon is a broadsword. I'm not a great fighter, but I hope we can get along.
Weren't you just vomiting your guts out a minute ago?
Oh my, I'm so sorry you had to see that. I haven't even said hi to my buddy yet. Have you seen her around? Her name is Zasaluka.
Oh, her. I'm very sorry.
I'm sure she's the sweetest thing with a cute name like that.
Funny you should say that.
What do you mean?
Sasaluka is that lounging bundle of fluff over there.
So that's why she was hiding, thank you. Hi, nice to meet you. Are you Sasaluka? I'm your buddy Meloa. I hope we can be friends.
Aren't you that filthy vomiting girl? What an embarrassment, I can't even stand to hear you speak. If you do not have what it takes to be a witch, step down from the position already. How nice. Scum like you just slowed me down. That's very nice. And she's crouching again. There he goes again.
Oh. Excuse me. Why are you staring at me like that? Let me guess. You must be my buddy Reverie.
I'm really out of my element in voicing so many people. Yes, I'm Reverie. Please do not take this the wrong way, but I would like to ask you for your consent on something.
Okay.
May I touch your hand?
I'm not really a touchy-feely person. Why do you want to touch my hand anyway?
It's just that you have the most delicious scent.
Okay, that's a hard no.
I see. Then how about this? That's not better. May I lick your hand?
Perv! That's even worse!
How unfortunate.
Why does it feel like I'm the bad guy here?
Can't you be nicer?
That was pretty crude for someone who values elegance.
Indeed, I beg your pardon. It seems I let my emotions get the best of me. I simply believe anyone who clamors like that should cease being a witch immediately. It is only logical that the weak die quickly. I can agree with you there. Yeah, I guess... I don't know how strong she is. Wanna make a game plan? Actually, forget it. There's no point. It's basically impossible to predict the enemy's moves. Monsters usually pop out randomly, and I slice them with my axe, and bam, it's victory for me. If that's the case, you have probably only dealt with predatory types monsters. Come again? There are two main types of monsters. The predatory type that eats flesh, and the vindicative type that eats emotions. Those that create elaborate enclosed spaces like this one are almost certainly the vindicative type. The predatory type are of low intelligence and use physical attacks to strike their opponents directly. The Vindicative type incites and then absorbs human fear, hatred and despair. That's why they often set up traps in games. But can we just destroy all the traps and kill the monsters? Let me ask you this, have you ever heard of the Spindle Law? Do I look like I have? The Spindle Law states that the more restrictions and conditions placed on magic, the more powerful it becomes. Ah, like Hunter x Hunter, right? An immediately fatal curse has a low success rate and is easily broken. However, a curse to prick one's finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel 15 years in the future is a difficult one to lift. Put simply, a spell with more conditions and rules is all the more potent. This makes it difficult to put an end to the spell directly. Furthermore, the more advantageous those conditions are, the stronger the enemy that casts it becomes. That's why the way to win in situations like this is to achieve the conditions that the monsters have set. Huh. Was all that really in the Witch's Handbook? It was, but the details can only be understood through experience. I deal with Vindicative types monsters all the time. I've never fought them in my life. I am not surprised. Money P chooses which nearby witches to summon depending on their abilities, effectiveness on a certain monster type. You are most likely assigned to the type of monsters that could be defeated by force. I, on the other hand, am lacking in physical strength. I am much more suited to defeating monsters with strategy. Therefore, it's safe to assume bodies were assigned based on their opposites but complementary abilities and personalities. Man, that mass-produced plushie is surprisingly good at its job. So, that's the plan. We're dealing with Vindicative type monsters here. That means this barrier is defined by some kind of rule. Hello everyone and welcome to the game. As you know, this game will put your lives at risk. I forwarded the details to your device for your perusal. That is all. Out of the box. That's lousy explanation. It's not gonna be timed, is it? It's not gonna be timed, right? Defeating numbers. Current info and impressions. Subjective. Classical. Epitome of suspicion. I can agree with that. Vastine. Super strong. Sazaluka, an arrogant guy. Melua, a clumsy girl. Jichinose, delinquent macho. Barokuro, out on a limb. Neville, a cool tomboy. Gretton, wannabe cowboy. Cowboy. Reverie, a pervert. Lily was normal. Perf, soft and fluffy. Azumano, tactical and unsociable. Izana, poetic. And Mutsukumo, a party animal. Darren, who is a flirt, and Milefina, who is a serious honor student. And that was a pretty fun way. of starting the game. Looks like we're here. Yeehaw! Talk about a dynamic arrival. Are you insane? Who in their right mind swings a huge sword like that inside a train? Ugh. Stupid girl, you're ruining my clothes. I can't remember everyone's voices perfectly based on color. Is everyone okay? Who was green? Reverie was kind of a... But no, whatever. Everything's good on my end. How about everyone else? Only a fool would get injured in a battle like that. It seems the door's open. Let's go outside. You heard, was? Of course not. No, duh. But what was that thing that attacked us? It didn't seem like it wanted us dead. I believe its purpose was to guard your movements and weapons. Now then, shall we review the rules the Game Master just mentioned? Rule: in order to end the game, you must satisfy one of the following conditions. Either one, all participating witches die, or all participating monsters die. After 7 hours of free time, voting time will take place. The person with the most votes becomes the challenger. The challenger will fight all the remaining witches during battle time. The battle ends with the death of the challenger or the annihilation of all the witches. Repeat the above steps until the game's conditions are met. Fighting or killing during free time is allowed. The challenger's true identity, witch or monster, will be revealed. So we have like monsters among them? And suddenly this actually feels like a tough game. Monsters can offer a contract to witches during this game. Witches who sign a contract with monsters immediately become monsters. Monsters may not use their monster abilities. They may only use their current abilities as witches. Monsters will not change their current appearance or abilities. All monsters and witches share the same choices and restrictions when it comes to the various rules in operation. Participation in this game is compulsory and cannot be renounced. So it's a bit like werewolf, but more people can become werewolves? Well, I guess we'll see. The game has begun. The current number of monsters, 2. Oh, we have a map. I hate reading rulebooks like this. Can you summarize it for me? Our mission is to identify the monsters hiding among us and vote them out in the next 7 hours. We're allowed to kill others before voting, but it comes with its fair share of risks. That's about it. So, how do we know who the monsters are? We can try talking to them or use our skills. We could even use one of the monster's traps against them. However, nothing will happen if we just sit here, so I just suggest we stay active at all times. The others will be thinking the same, of course. We must be careful. Vas, do you trust me? I do not. Yeah, wait, why do you ask? You will be voted out in the first round and die. Huh? Is that some kind of warning? Actually, I have the skill of foresight. Do you know who the game host is here? Well, allow me to explain. The skill of foresight only allows me to preview the events I will see in the future with my own 2 eyes. I can't foresee anything outside of my own future frame of vision, nor anything after I die. Furthermore, the future I foresee is only the most probable future at the point I use my skill. I use my skill as soon as I step into this barrier. In that future, you act without consulting me due to a sense of distrust. I'm unable to understand your actions, and others suspect you of being a monster. You are then selected during the first voting round and die. Shortly afterwards, I am selected in the second voting round and die. The end. In other words, you have no idea who the bad guys are. Precisely, although I believe the curse of our deaths is your lack of trust in me. You know that is kind of a tall order, you know? You're the most suspicious dude in the entire game. That is why I have tried to be friendly since we first met. You have an interesting definition of friendly. You call that friendly? Isn't it? So, Glacical, how are we supposed to avoid this death you've foreseen? Do you mind if I use my skill of foresight through your eyes? You can do that. As buddies, we are joined by a type of bond. Buddies have the ability to use each other's skills. However, every witch has different types of magic. It's possible we aren't compatible with each other's skills. Using each other's skills also consumes significant amounts of magic. If you're not sure if it will work out or not, why not just give it a try? Alright, then you need to hold my hand and make a wish to use my skill. That will give you permission to use it until we determine the agreement or one of us dies. Determine. Oh, okay, let's give this foresight a will. But how does one use it? Huh? Nothing happened. Perhaps you're not compatible with my skill. Oh, too bad. I guess it wasn't meant to be. We should get going then. Was? Please don't tell anyone about my skill. The person you tell may be a monster. Not to mention keeping the knowledge to ourselves will provide us with an advantage over those who don't know. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Man, who doesn't trust who here? Thank you for understanding. Question: when exactly did you use the skill? You said in the barrier. But like, didn't you try to kill Vaz the first time you met her? If she wasn't was enough. This basically means you were completely distrusting her. And wondering if she really was a monster. So you didn't see whether she was the monster or not? That's why he was testing her? I see. Alright, it makes a little bit more sense now. That you tried to kill her as soon as you could. Would have been one... yeah, one monster less in the game. It seems everyone has left the train already. Alrighty then. I think this is where we'll end the first part. So then... see you next time on Magical DEATHPAIR. Till then, goodbye.